Timepieces spring to life when taken out of the display case for a trip down the fashion catwalk. Like most industries, the watch and clock business has had to reset itself amid a challenging global market, and watchmakers have wound up offering a range of products filled with color, style, and fashion.
Branding, colors, and the in factor. It's the key point that we're talking here. We try to put a lot of different colors into our collection. We want to make sure that all these youngsters, they want to buy our watches to match their everyday clothing. It's more like a lifestyle accessories item. We have a collection this year which is collaborating with 13 different Japanese designers and brands to do collaborated watches with us. For example, another watch Sasu here, she's like a graffiti artist. She's very popular in Japan. We have used her signature icon, the flower, to interpret into the watch. It's really making our watch look different than others. With this fashion-leading DNA, this can help the watch industry to create a lot of noises in the Asia countries.
Some of the innovative designs that have Asia's market alive and ticking take shape in the minds of young designers. The fair is a showcase for winners of this year's Hong Kong Watch and Clock Design Competition, pushing the frontiers of time-telling with ideas like this tiny garden clock. Innovations already in production also have the industry in sync with growing signs of economic recovery. In the first half of 2010, Hong Kong's exports of watches and clocks were valued at more than $3.1 billion, up 24% from the same period last year. The major export markets: Italy, Japan, Switzerland, the United States, and of course, the Chinese mainland. China's growing market potential is also reflected in one of the new additions at this year's Watch and Clock Fair, the world brand Piazza. And the world's top designers have put their greatest creations on display, including this piece from Piaget, valued at well over $1 million. The Piazza has been a draw for traders, and on the final day will enthrall the public when sections of the fair are open to general admission for some instant market feedback.
In China, so many new millionaires coming up every day. So they are trying to looking for some brand to upgrade their status. They try to appreciate things which are in the upper class. So that's why the luxury watch market in China is so flourishing, so good.
For watch buyers, the passion for fashion seems only matched by a love of luxury.
Another segment is the people just looking for some daily use watches. That kind of consumer just fit the manufacturer of Hong Kong and China. So the watches are very popular and fashion, it can afford by them. Hong Kong actually give the experience, and they have the entrepreneurship, and they have the business models, and they have the business mind and the development. They try to grow with China together.
With more than 700 exhibitors from 14 countries and regions taking part, the wide range of major brands on hand at the fair also underscores Hong Kong's role in the world market. Hong Kong imported $600 million worth of watches from Switzerland in the first quarter of this year, making the city the largest import market for Swiss watches. Some companies also see Hong Kong as the best place to take the pulse of the future of watchmaking. Philip Stein Group has found success with its timepieces that use natural frequency technologies to keep watches in tune with the human body.
We were introduced to a technology, frequency technology, in 2002. So after analyzing the history, my wife and I, we said maybe there is a niche for us to be the first well-being accessory encased in a luxurious watch. Through sympathetic resonance, this frequency works together with your bioenergy field, which is the chief resonant field of the body, and it regulates all the body's function. What happens then, the person who wears the watch is more resilient to stress.
And for watches as well as clocks, design is a way of telling time with a modern twist on tradition. Windix Industries has come up with a cyber version of a cuckoo clock. Yet another sign this fair is just the place to come face to face with the future of timekeeping.